Hey guys, this is HTOMario, and I'm going to be showing you Terranic Insert against FXO Shield. I know this player from Wings of Liberty. We practiced a lot before I took my break for a while, so this is a good game. I wanted to show it to you guys. There's another one that I might upload, so you know, it was played on the ladder, but I really wanted to. It was played on stream, but I really wanted to share my thoughts on how this game went. So from this game, we're gonna do the standard opening, and that's, you know, supply wall off at the front, and we're gonna throw down a barracks, just casual timing, and then our gas. So one of the reasons I skipped through the beginnings is because I don't want to, you know, repeat all the same information in every video. I'd rather get you to the parts where you can start really learning than waste your time with like 5 minutes of just randomly talking. So I send out a Reaper, and I, you know, just as normal, put down a bunker behind in between the hatchery and the mineral line. Factory going down, but he actually went spawning pool first. This is not something I'm used to, so this is a little bit of a different game. And I'm trying to Reaper harass him while building back at home. I have a reactor on the way and a factory on the way, and this makes it so I can follow up with Hellion harass, and I get my second gas and throw down starport and a tech lab so I can begin Hellion bench heap. This is my favorite way to harass him. I didn't quite understand why you would go the spawning pool first, but now that I reflect on it, it probably could be because of the 888, you know, Hellion all in, or maybe to punish command center first. So I wasn't quite so sure why he chose it, so I was curious. But I now take my expansion, and I want to start walling off my front, make sure no Hellion run-bys can go happen. So I'm rallying my units over to the front, making more Hellions and the benchy, and I'm kind of making sure there are no circlings at my third, just, you know, making sure that there isn't like a run-by waiting for me at that location, and I go check the watchtower, and then I go ahead and go and attack him. So and now I want to check his third, make sure there isn't one there, but there is, so I know he's playing greedy, and I want to wall off while my units are attacking this third. So I have the Banshee attacking the roaches, and then my Hellions I want to attack the hatchery. And then I see that he's got 2 queens on the way, but I remember, oh yeah, I have cloak. So I'm not quite sure why I'm backing up. But I'm engaging these roaches, trying to splash on the queen, so I can take out the queen with the Hellions, and then do extra damage with the Banshee. And when these queens are retreating, I want to kill the roaches. So all this is great because it keeps them away from my base. That's something I can't have, you know, because I don't have too much at home defending. This harass is designed to really keep the Zerg in their base while you build up your infrastructure and play kind of greedy. Well, you don't have to play greedy, but that's what I've been doing. So I go ahead and kill this queen. So small victory for me for basically free. And I see this roach, but he has to retreat the roach. He's forced to make more roaches, and so I have to retreat with my Hellions because he's got a lot of roaches now popping out, and I'm trying to attack his base with my benchies. I'm not quite paying attention there because I'm trying to drop my armories and my engineering bay and my factories. And I go up to 4 factory because I feel like I did a decent amount of damage. And I also want to grab a pretty early third. So I also begin Widowmine production, so I can go into my Widowmine Hellbat, my Widowmine Siege Tank. And I send my Banshee to one of the expos that's close to his base to make sure he's not taking it as a greedy, you know, so I can attack the hatchery. And I also plant my Widowmines at the front because they normally try to kill the bunker before anything else. So I planted behind the bunker to stop the roaches, but he actually went for one of the supply depots, so I repositioned my Widowmine, and I used my Banshee to go ahead and attack him. So now every Widowmine fired, and I tried to rebuild the supply depot to buy time to keep him away from my SUVs. I really don't want to run my SUVs because I need the minerals there, and I need the gas, so I just stay mining while I kill these few units, and I start my 1-1 upgrades, and I throw down a single Viking to snipe overlords, overseers, and you know, kind of scout out his base if needed to be, maybe check for attack routes. I need to take out this one roach kind of fast because, you know, they're taking down a lot of workers. So if we look at the units cost, units workers killed, you know, there was definitely some damage done, but he was able to drone up a lot in the meantime, so he actually has twice. I mean, I've got 35, 37 workers, and he's got 74, so his bases are extremely saturated, you know. He's got like 18 here, 20 here, 18 here, and he's grabbing a fourth, which I'm about to scout out. So you could say that at this stage of the game, he's kind of ahead. So I wasn't able to snipe a lot of workers, and he was able to shut down my harass by just using queens. He wasn't forced to make too many units, he didn't overreact, so that's kind of all leading against me at this stage. So I kept building armor going. I throw down a Thor just in case he switches to Mutalisk, and I really want to harass this base a little bit with my Banshee, and I see an attack coming with this Banshee, so I tell him to attack the roaches on the way, and his overlords are here, so I'm thinking, okay, you know, his overlords must have speed, maybe he's going to creep up, so I really don't want to lift it. But he begins an overseer, and I have to bury those widow mines. I'm a little late on that because there was an SUV in my attack group that was messing up my order to burrow it, and I wasn't quite sure what the problem was, so that kind of gave me a second delay. My 1-1 is about to finish, and he is able to slow down my third a lot, so I see a lot of roaches. I have my Thor out, and I have a lot of mineral spells, so I'm playing command centers inside my base. Lift up these bunkers to force him to retreat, because he's still taking a lot of damage from these Banshees. And he does start Corruptors, so this is going to be an issue for my Banshees in just a moment, but not yet. I also start 2-2 upgrades, so I can kind of engage him, you know, more effectively in the late game. He also starts with 2-2, so my upgrade timing is close, but if you look at the supply, it's 80 supply to 163. Definitely looks like I'm going to lose this game so far, so 79 supply to 169. So with this game, we're going to times 2 a little bit because this is kind of a building phase. It makes more supply depots, try to take our third again. So he's definitely ahead. I would definitely say he's far ahead in this game. And we scan him and we see the infestation pit, so we know it's not a hive yet. So we definitely have a chance to come back into this game as long as we play cost efficiently and extremely careful. So I get a radar tower down, or sensor tower, and I try to do a drop while I'm back at home. But he attacks there while I'm trying to get my third up with an orbital. I mean with a planetary, so I just lift it. So he's delaying my third for a lot while his fourth is going down. He's mining the gas. And I'm trying to harass him here with these widow mine drops, and I keep one widow mine there. Now he's coming to attack me with the overlords. He wants to do a drop, but he sees that I don't have my widow mines buried. I mean, you know, so he's got to be extremely careful, and he's got drops in here. I mean, he sees that I have widow mines, so he can't just drop quite on top of me. So he's going for the main base to hit my production, taking a little bit of damage on the way there. But I siege this tank here, and go for his base. I mean, go for his roaches, and I burrow with my widow mines. And once again, I'm messing it up a little bit, but I bury them close to his roaches. So he takes a bit of damage, and I have siege tanks sieged over here. And I move my SUVs out of the line of fire and try to burrow more widow mines here and then siege these siege tanks. So I'm trying to siege away from these roaches and fight cost efficiently, lift my command center, and in the meanwhile, you know, he's mining a lot more than me. If you look at the income, his is severely higher, and even though I'm killing a lot, he's now attacking to broodlords, and he's got corruptors on the way. So he's incredibly far ahead in this game right now in terms of tech and in terms of economy. So I tried to do a little bit of a widow mine drop here, but I wasn't able to get too many. So back from my point of view, we try to now get this third, and we can't let them kill this command center because that would be huge. So I try to send my army over and some SUVs to repair. And there's a roach that comes over there, so he's gonna start attacking the geyser. But if he didn't attack that geyser, the space would have died because the repair would not have been able to get in time. So this could have actually been a huge pivotal moment if he got this gas geyser. So I'm able to regain it, and I start milling here, get a planetary fortress. Now the army supply is starting to stabilize, but you know, I need to really focus on getting my 4th because I'm really behind, and get a lot of supply depots going up because you know, I had an excess amount of minerals, and while I remembered, I wanted to get supply depots, missile turrets going up just in case he goes like for a mass mutalisk type play, and so I can see broodlords come by and infestors, split up my siege tanks a little bit, and plant my widow mines around. So now I've finally stabilized and got my 3rd base at 20-minute mark in the game, so there's been a lot of heavy aggression. So there's only one thing more mobile than Terran Mech, and that is broodlords. Yes, siege tanks can stand still. I have to stand still to do their biggest damage, but they can get out of that form and move faster if needed be. Broodlords are always slow, so one of the things you're going to see in a moment is how to abuse a Zerg who goes broodlords. So I'm starting my plus 3 armor. Armor is very important for broodlings, and for Zerglings, and for, well, in general for mech, armor is very important. We already have a lot of damage output, so armor is probably one of the more important upgrades, I personally think. Just in case there are more drops, I put up a giant turret ring inside of my base, and I start my plus 3 attack. Now, I was trying to take this base, but he actually ended up taking it, so this worries me because, okay, how many bases does he have? And he's got that one too. So, looking on the map, he has a huge amount, and I think if I'm ever going to come back into this game, I have to attack, and I have to attack now. So I drop an extra few factories while my economy is starting to boom, and I scan the broodlords, and I go, oh crap, I can't engage that. But luckily, he's attacking on the side where my planetary fortress is. So remember that command center, that one more hit, it would have died. It's now buying me time while I attack the right side of the map. I want to turn this into a base race. I want to force him to retreat. So I begin repairing the planetary fortress. I don't want to lose this base. I want to delay it as much as I can, and I can lose those workers because, frankly, if I lose that base, I won't be mining anyway. So, I have another command center going on in my base. I was going to use it to grab another expansion, but now that I wasn't able to expand to the base right above me, and his army's already moved down, and it seems like he's going in for the kill, I drop my orbital right behind his army, so I can start muling it up and still get some form of an income, and you can tell that he's got a pretty decent bank. So that's definitely a scary moment for me. But I sent some Hellbats. We're going to pause it because there's a lot of action. Over here, he's attacking, and in a moment, I'll be retreating some of these SUVs. I sent some Hellbats up here to attack him, and I'm pushing up the side, so I know he doesn't have this base, this base, this base, and I'm attacking this base. So this greatly reduces the area he's in. It also takes longer for broodlords to... It's not letting me move. That's strange. I think I crashed. So that's definitely weird. Click anywhere. Task manager. So that is unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Alright. So, back to the game. Okay, so back to the game. Broodlords kill a base slower than my mobile mech army because I'm not sieging. I know all of his units are down here, and I try to rally all my units to the corner. I know that I need ravens to take out the broodlords, I need vikings to help with the corruptors, and I'm going to need widow mines to land under the corruptors, but he has infestors, so I can't make too many, and I have to be really careful engaging. So I need to get to his base, and I see that there are a lot of queens here, probably all of his queens. I need to get to his base and do as much damage as I can while I'm making SUVs on this base and getting the gas because I need it for ravens. So it's taken him a while to advance. I mean, even his queens are really, really slow, and his broodlords don't have the best upgrades. And I'm making supply depots in the corner of that base. This allows me to, because he's going to take on a lot of supply depots on the way. So this allows me to get just a few more. A little bit more time to keep producing units, and I cancel the upgrade to make more units. I wasn't going to finish in time anyway, and you see drones attacking this base, and I'm landing this base over here, so now I'm landing, expanding on the opposite corners of the map, and I try to drop mules over there, and I need to now push into his main, and you can see that with the worker supply, he's got a lot more workers, so active forces, the army is starting to kind of even up, just a little bit, because I'm still making units inside of my base, but he's getting awfully close to my surplus of units. So I'm able to take out this base and split up my army to take out the bases faster. And now I know he's got no mining bases, but if you look at the minimap, he's taken my natural third base. So I have to go take that out and move incredibly close to his army. And I tried to use my Thor to snipe some infestors and just move further back into the corner and plant the widow mines, but he's able to engage them with a fungal. So while he's distracted down there, I send my army down to try to snipe that third base, and I have to end up lifting this because the drones were actually killing it. It took him this long because I had building armor, so that's definitely a plus for me. And now he realizes I need to protect my third base. He's heading down there. I have to cut off his army. So this is kind of a scary moment because I know if I don't kill it, I will not be able to come back in the game. So I try to snipe it as fast as I can, and he can definitely fungal my army, but he's not paying attention, so I snipe it and run off. So that's one less base I have to worry about. I'm still trying to kill the workers up top, so I know that you know, he could be dead very soon. His broodlords are trying to advance up on top of me, so I have to run. And I have, you know, I'm trying to get this base going because I really need minerals, and I really need gas for ravens. So I'm trying to move my army around, trying to look for whatever else might be on the map because I really need to kill his expansions. So if we look, he's currently got a few hatcheries planted around the map, and another way in StarCraft, try to kill a queen, but instead he's healing it too fast, so I have to run away. But another way to win in StarCraft is you don't have to kill the army. If you kill the buildings, you can win. So by killing all the buildings, it eliminates them from the game and kicks them out of the game. It gives you the victory. So that's one advantage I have, is I have more buildings than him right now, so it would take longer for him to kill me. So he really has to go ahead and defend it. So I snipe another hatchery, and I get these tanks to kind of look around the map, and there goes another hatchery. So now, he's got 2 more building. If we look at the map real fast, he's got another hatchery right here, and he's got a hatchery here and a hatchery here. So these are his last buildings, and he has 1 drone. So my army gets kind of stuck real fast here, but we'll just skip that for a second. So his 1 drone is right here, and he's going to make another hatchery over here. My army's getting stuck, so this is bad for me because he's got a lot of broodlords, a few infestors, and a few corruptors, 8 corruptors. So and he's got a lot of queens on the map right here. So I can't afford to lose this army. So instead of engaging it, I just try to book it. I need to keep as many of those units alive as I can because I'm able to get a few units out, but I really need to kill any building on the map. So I've now destroyed this specific hatchery on the left side, and I'm about to go into my natural third, and I see this hatchery, and I see another hatchery here that he was trying to build up. So units, he's got 2 more drones right now. He's trying to cancel as many hatcheries as he can because he's running out of money to go ahead and make hatcheries. So that's crucial, and my mineral count is going up because I've been mining from this base. So one thing to note, I'm attacking up here. I have siege tanks patrolling in these areas, and I'm attacking over here. But if you look at his army, his whole corruptor count is far away, and so are his queens. His queens are up here. So I can engage his corruptors. Once his anti-air is gone, I can, try to snipe off broodlords, because once his queens and corruptors are gone, it's just, his broodlords against my Vikings. So I decide to engage him right here, and I drop a point defense drum to take minimal damage, and I'm able to take out a few corruptors. He's got 4 left, but I can't quite chase him down because I have to keep attacking. And I keep trying to make Vikings to go ahead and save as many as I can so I can overpower and he can't heal his broodlords. But he's coming back up, so I have to run away with this army, and I have to keep trying to look for bases, keep him busy and active on the map. I see another base over here, and I killed the top right, but he actually accidentally cancelled this building. This was his last worker. No, he had 2 workers. He had one over here, which he was going to make another base, and he had one over here, and I assume he thought that he had this hatchery still, so he canceled this one so he could make a base up here because I just spotted this one. But by doing that, he actually eliminated himself from the game. So that was very interesting. I was very far behind, and by using the immobility of the broodlord, I was able to get back into the game. Just remember, if he has broodlords and it's a pretty big map, you don't have to engage the broodlords to win. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and watch as many YouTubes as you can, because it directly supports me. So have a good day, guys.